Well, I'm kind of sad. I'm finally getting rid of my old monitor here. It's the monitor that came with my first computer. It's a Packard Bell. My computer's right here, back behind it. I got the case off. I was messing around inside of it. But not getting rid of that yet. But the monitor, it's kind of, well, the case is coming apart. Let's see if I can focus. Can't zoom out anymore, but the case is kind of like breaking in half and the monitor's falling apart. And plus I've got like another CRT right there and like 2 other unused LCD monitors, so I have no use for it, unfortunately. But even though it's falling apart and looks awful, it still works. Unfortunately, it only supports 800 by 600 max resolution, but I guess back in 1995 or 96 that was fine. It's completely analog. It's got these rollers down on the bottom here that control like screen brightness and stuff. And instead of like actual buttons and stuff, you just move the little rollers and the picture will change. I find it funny though how this monitor, this full-size monitor, supports the exact same screen resolution as my cell phone. Or at least the wallpapers are the exact same size. But yep. It's got included speakers on the side. I'm not sure if I want to take those off or just let them go to the recycler as well. I thought for years that the speakers didn't work, but it turns out we were just missing one of the plugs. And if I play a song real quick, where's the mouse? There we go. Speakers work just fine. So yeah, I don't know if I want to keep the speakers. I have other sets of speakers as well, so I really have no use for those. So yep. I'm also, in addition to my monitor, I'm also getting rid of this, which was my second computer. It's an HP Pavilion. Let's see if I can focus on that. No, it doesn't seem to want to focus. Oh well. It's an HP Pavilion 8770C, and I never knew it, but inside, I don't know if you can see that, it's right in there. I'm not going to take it out again. I'd have to unscrew the power supply and the fan and everything. Inside, the AMD Athlon processor is a one of those slot processors. It fits into the thing like a video game cartridge. And I'd never actually seen one of those in real life up until I took this apart, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I pulled out all the drives and stuff that I wanted, and all the PCI cards that I could still use. But I didn't keep the graphics card because it was, I guess it was dying. Like, there were kind of like ghost lines, I guess, on the screen. I don't know, I don't really know how else to describe it, and I didn't need the sound card or the modem, so yeah, I left those in there. I have no use for the processor or anything else in this case, so the whole thing's ready to go. Normally I would have kept it, but for some reason it came with Windows 98, but it refused to boot Windows 98 whatsoever. I tried reinstalling it maybe 5 or 6 times. I tried different hard drives, nothing worked. But strangely, it would install Windows XP, but XP runs really slow on this computer. So I didn't want to do that, so I tried installing Linux on that, and it refused to boot Linux as well. So for some reason I was stuck with Windows XP, and considering I have a whole bunch of other computers, one really slow one running Windows XP is, I mean, I don't need it anymore. So I'm just going to take this and the monitor to the recycler. It's a sad day, but I guess it's got to be done. Well, that was weird. In the video I just made, the focus was stuck on my camera, so it wouldn't work. But yeah, it's better now. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so about this, I always liked this computer case here, and I thought it was really cool. Like, it had this door here, where, well, you can't see it now, but when the drives were in, there were 2 drives stacked on top of each other. One was a DVD reader and the other was a DVD burner, or yeah, and that was back in the time when you had to copy a disc. You had to put the disc in the drive and then copy it from one to the other instead of just burning it to your computer and burning the disc off of the ISO, or ripping it to your computer and burning the disc off the ISO. But anyway, it was cool because it had like the second drive and this little door here. So it had this button right here, so you could open the top drive. It fit right there, and you just press the button and the drive would pop right open through the door. And if you needed to get to the second, or if you had a third drive, you just pop the door open, and there it was. And there was also another door here on the front. There's 2 USB ports and a serial port there. And on top, this was back when discs were still popular. You just pop this little door open here, and there's a CD spindle right on top of the computer, and you could hold all your discs there and stuff. I think it could hold up to 8 or 10 discs. I don't remember, but I always thought that was really cool, and I kind of considered taking out the guts and then buying like a small motherboard and stuff and putting basically a new computer in this case. But my friend reminded me that it would probably get terrible airflow and it wouldn't really work really well. And yeah, so I just decided not to do it. So unfortunately, I'm gonna get rid of it. So this, and I don't know if I can get a shot of it, but you can kind of move the back of the case here. I don't really want to do it while it's open because I don't want it to explode or anything, but you can see a little bit inside of there and just see the insides of the CRT and everything. Yeah, but I guess that's it. So I'll take them to the recycler now. Time to say goodbye.